Hi guys, this is George back here with another video, and welcome to another one of these top 10s 2020. And today I'm going to be breaking down my top 10 roller coasters opening in 2021. This can of course feature any roller coaster around the world that will be opening next year. So let's kick things off with number 10. So then guys, number 10 is Now You See Me High Roller, coming to Motion Gate Dubai in 2021. This is going to be a marathon spinning coaster, and of course it's themed to the film Now You See Me. So not too much is known about this roller coaster, so I'm not going to be discussing too much about this. All we know really is that it's a marathon spinning coaster. Not too much is known, so now we're going to go on to number 9. So then guys, number 9 is the brand new roller coaster opening at Silverwood Theme Park in 2021, and that is the RMC single rail coaster Stunt Pilot. So in terms of the theme park, I don't really know much about it. However, this is going to be a standard layout for an RMC single rail coaster, and by that I mean the same layout as Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, or Railblazer at California's Great America. So of course this will feature 3 inversions. It will feature a big drop, and it will reach a top speed of 52 miles per hour. However, it looks a lot faster than 52 miles per hour. So with these single rail coasters, as it's only one person per row, then it's a lot faster. So with I don't really know how it works, but with the fact it's only one person per row, it makes the coaster feel a lot faster than it actually is. So of course 52 miles per hour max speed, however it looks like it goes a lot faster. There looks to be a couple of brilliant airtime moments on this coaster. The restraints don't seem that good, however this looks to be a very aggressive roller coaster in terms of intensity. The airtime looks absolutely wild. The whole thing looks wild. It's packed into a very tiny space. So I can't wait to see how this coaster comes out. Of course, the other two single rail coasters that are currently in operation look brilliant. Jersey Devil looks like it's going to be brilliant, and this one looks like it's going to be brilliant too. It might be a standard layout, however, at least they're cloning a brilliant looking roller coaster. So that is Stunt Pilot coming to Silverwood Theme Park in 2021. So then guys, number 8 is a roller coaster we're going to be getting here in the UK, and it is my most anticipated attraction coming to the UK in 2021, and that is Storm Chaser at Poulton's Park. This is a max spinning coaster. It's not an extreme spinning coaster, of course, it's one of their family ones. However, I've ridden a roller coaster pretty similar to this at Toverland. They have a Mack family spinning coaster called Dwervelwind, and it looks pretty tame off ride. However, when you get on it, it's actually pretty intense. So if Storm Chaser runs anything like Dwervelwind, they're going to be onto a winner with this coaster, because Dwervelwind is a pretty intense coaster. So, of course, not too much is known about this. Of course, it's going to be located in the brand new themed area of Tornado Springs. Of course, that's going to be opening with the coaster. The coaster is inside the area, and as well as that, there's going to be various other rides opening in the area. However, the signature attraction is this brand new Mack spinning coaster, and it looks like it's going to be a brilliant ride. The theming around it looks amazing. The theming in the area looks brilliant, and they're even adding extra bits of theming that weren't originally on the plans, which just shows that they're going above and beyond with this coaster. I can't wait to ride it next year. I'm hoping to be there on the day after opening. Of course, the 19th of March is the official opening day. However, that's a Friday. I'm going to be at school that day. We're hoping to visit the next day on the first day. The Saturday the 20th is the first. Is basically that's the official opening day, in my opinion, because of course a Friday is a school day. Who goes to Poulton's Park when their kids are at school? If you have kids, of course you're going to want to go. It's a family theme park. You're going to want to go as a family. So there we go. Storm Chaser will be opening at Poulton's Park in 2021, and I cannot wait to experience it. So then guys, number 7 is the brand new B&M inverted roller coaster that will be opening at Gröna Lund in 2021. Of course, Gröna Lund is located in Stockholm over the water, and this theme park is tiny. The fact that they can fit a B&M inverted coaster on this area that the park's in amazes me, because of course B&Ms they take up a lot of space, and the fact that they're being able to fit one in the area it's in is quite incredible, to be honest. It might be one of the smaller looking B&M inverter coasters. However, it still looks like it's going to pack a punch. It's going to feature 3 inversions, it's going to feature a 0G roll and a couple of other elements. As well as that, it's going to feature various different twists and turns. Of course, with this coaster being packed into a very small amount of area, they can't really do much with the the layout of this coaster. However, with the amount of space they had, I think what they have done with this coaster is quite incredible, to be honest, and hopefully at some point in the near future I'll get out to Gröna and experience this, as well as get out to Sweden for the first time. There's a few different places I'd love to go in Sweden. Sweden is definitely a country that I would love to visit in the near future. But there we go, my 7th bucket list coaster, Monster at Gröna. This B&M invert looks like it will be a pretty intense one. So then guys, number 6, we're nearly halfway through now. Number 6 is Abyssus at Energylandia. This is a Vekoma Shockwave coaster that will be opening in 2021 at Energylandia. And this theme park is growing at, to be honest, a very alarming rate. Of course, I visited the park back in May 2019, and since my visit to the park just over about a year and a half ago, they've added 3 new roller coasters, and in 2021 they'll be adding 2 new roller coasters. Of course, they're building a whole new area for next year called Aqualantis, and the signature attraction in this area is going to be Abyssus, this brand new Vekoma coaster. It'll feature 2 launches, 5 inversions, and this coaster looks absolutely stunning. The theming on this looks like it's going to be pretty good as well, but Energylandia are definitely starting to get into theming. Now their newer projects are definitely more themed than their older projects. As well as that, the turns on this ride, this looks like it's going to be a pretty intense one. It looks like there's going to be various airtime moments, S-bends, corners, twists, turns. This thing looks like it's going to be an incredible roller coaster. And of course they've got Zadra as well. This is definitely a park I want to get back to next year. It looks incredible. They are just growing and growing and growing. It's a huge theme park. When they open this area next year, they're going to have 17 roller coasters operating. They currently have 15 and they're opening 2 next year. In the not so distant future, they're going to have more roller coasters than any other theme park in the world. Six Flags Magic Mountain, I'm sorry, but in the next couple of years, this park's going to have more coasters than you. But there we go. Abyssus looks like an amazing roller coaster, and hopefully next year I'll get out there and ride it. So then guys, we're at the halfway mark, and my number 5 bucket list roller coaster is the Extreme Spinning Coaster that will be opening at Plopsaland Japan in 2021. So this coaster is currently unnamed as of recording. When you're watching this, it might be named. The park might announce a name for it tomorrow. We don't know. However, as of recording, it is not named. However, this thing looks incredible. So, of course, Time Traveller does exist. This is the 2nd Extreme Spinning Coaster to ever be built. It's going to feature 2 launches, it's going to feature 5 inversions, and construction for this coaster is... Construction for this coaster is going very quickly. A lot of the track is up. The whole of the first section is up. By the first section, I mean the first launch and everything after the first launch, but before the second launch. The second launch is in, and the first element after the second launch is also in. So basically, the element after the second launch, imagine an SLC's first inversion. So you go down the first drop, and then the first 2 inversions there. Imagine that, but going the opposite way. That is what this first element is after the second inversion. As well as that, it looks like there's going to be some brilliant hang time on this ride. It doesn't look like it's going to be particularly intense. However, it definitely looks like there's going to be some really good hang time and some pretty good air time at a couple points of the ride as well. Of course, this coaster isn't going to be mainly focusing on the air time. I feel like this is more going to be focusing on just the enjoyment of the ride, and this ride making you feel a bit like, whoa, what is going on? Because of course you go through all these inversions and all these elements while spinning. It's gonna be like one of those rides you're looking around like, whoa, what is going on? And of course you've only got a lap bar as well, so that's just going to make the ride even better, in my opinion. This thing looks like it's going to be incredible. Probably this could be one of the best roller coasters in Europe when it opens. It looks like it's going to be stunning, and hopefully next year I will experience it. So then guys, number 4 is Ironwazi, the brand new RMC Hyper Hybrid to open at Busch Gardens Tampa in 2021. So of course, when this opens, it will be the world's tallest, the world's fastest, and the world's steepest RMC hybrid coaster. It will reach a max height of 206 feet, the same height as Zadra at Energylandia, so they will both share the record for world's tallest hybrid coaster. It will feature a max speed of 76 miles per hour, 1 mile per hour faster than Steel Vengeance. I don't know what it is with these RMCs. Goliath at Six Flags Great America had the record for 72 miles per hour. Then Lightning Rod opened with 73 miles per hour. Then Steel Vengeance, no, not then Steel Vengeance. Then, what was it after? One opened with 74. Wildfire, that at Colmarden, that has a max speed of 74 miles per hour. Steel Vengeance opened with 75 miles per hour, and now this is open with 76 miles per hour. It always goes up 1 mile per hour. And as well as that, this is also going to be RMC's first attempt at a beyond vertical drop, and the drop will have an angle of descent of 91 degrees. As well as that, there will be 2 inversions on the ride. It doesn't look like that this is going to be an airtime focused RMC. This looks like it's going to be more focused on the speed, as if you look at the on-ride POV, it flies through those elements. It doesn't look like there's going to be too many points on this ride where you're going to get serious airtime. It more looks like it's focusing on the speed of the coaster and just how fast it takes those elements. But overall, this thing looks brilliant. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to get over to the USA next year. Of course, we were going to be doing our Mega USA trip this year, which we're hoping we're going to be able to do next year, and maybe we can incorporate Florida onto the trip for a couple days and go and ride this coaster, and maybe another coaster as well that may come up at some point in this list. Exciting. But there we go. My number 4 bucket list roller coaster is Ironwazi coming to Busch Gardens Tampa. This looks like it could be one of the best RMCs. So then guys, we have got to the top 3. So number 3 is Conda at Wallaby, Belgium. Of course, this is the brand new Intamin Mega Coaster that will be opening at the park in 2021. Wallaby, Belgium, of course, if I didn't say. I think I did. But this thing looks stunning. So, of course, this was originally announced in 2018, and of course, when this was announced, not too many details were revealed about it. However, recently the park announced the name, Conda, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty well-themed coaster. We've already seen some of the theming going around on the station. That looks brilliant. The train looks absolutely amazing. Probably one of my favourite train designs I've ever seen for a roller coaster, and it's also going to feature more airtime than any other steel roller coaster in the world, with around 15 seconds of airtime, which is pretty incredible, to be honest. Let alone pretty incredible for the amount of airtime in Europe, let alone the most airtime on a steel roller coaster in the world. This thing is going to be incredible. When this park opens, they're going to be onto a winner with this coaster. Just please, please, Conda, don't disappoint. However, I don't think it will disappoint. This thing looks absolutely incredible. So then guys, number 2 is Jersey Devil, the RMC single rail coaster that will be opening at Six Flags Great Adventure in 2021. Of course, Jersey Devil was going to open at the park in 2020, however, things happened with COVID-19 and of course it wasn't able to open. So, when this opens, it's going to be the world's tallest, fastest and longest single rail coaster. It will reach a top speed of 56 miles per hour, and it looks like there's going to be some brilliant airtime on this coaster. Of course, the restraints don't look the best. I've heard things from other theme park enthusiasts who have ridden the other single rail coasters in operation, and they say the restraints are a bit uncomfortable. Of course, these coasters, they look pretty aggressive, to be fair. Of course, this will reach a max speed of 56 miles per hour. However, if it has pacing as good as the other single rail coasters, then of course this will fly around the track just like the others. And from the animation that Six Flags released, it does look like it's going to be an incredible coaster with incredible pacing. The airtime looks brilliant. It'll feature 3 inversions, it'll feature an 87-degree drop, and this thing looks stunning. So hopefully at some point in the near future I'll get back to Six Flags Great Adventure and experience this coaster. It definitely looks worth going to the park to ride it. So then guys, we have reached number 1, and to be honest, there's only really one winner for the number 1 spot. It is, of course, Jurassic World Velocicoaster, opening at Universal's Islands of Adventure in Florida in 2021. An Intamin Blitz coaster. It will feature 2 launches. It'll have a max height of 155 feet. It'll have a maximum speed of 70 miles per hour, and it will feature 5 inversions. And where do I start with this coaster? Of course, the theming looks stunning on this coaster. This looks like it could potentially be the world's best themed roller coaster. Of course, it is themed to Jurassic World, if you hadn't already guessed. I've never watched Jurassic World. I've seen scenes of it, however, I've never watched the full film. And so, of course, I don't really understand the story behind this coaster, but from what it looks like on the trailer that the park released a couple months ago, it looks like that you're riding Blue, the Velociraptor, because of course you have the scene in the adverts where all the Velociraptors are charging out their cage, and then of course it shows the first launch. So from what it seems like to me, you're either the Velociraptor or you're riding the Velociraptor. That's what I've gathered from it. I could be wrong, but overall this thing looks incredible. The elements look like they're going to be amazing. It looks like it's going to have a really decent length to it as well, and it just looks like it's going to be a stunning ride overall. The trains look absolutely amazing as well. Some of my favourite train designs on any roller coaster. Overall, this thing looks incredible. Just please, please don't disappoint, because if this is as good as I'm hoping it's going to be, then I could potentially be looking at a #1 coaster when I ride this. So then guys, that is now the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to leave your comments below if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, and if you do disagree with me, what roller coasters would you put on this list? Of course, everyone has their own opinions. This was my opinion. This was my personal top 10 coasters coming next year. Your list could be completely different to mine, or it could be pretty similar. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly Roller Coasters, George William Kelly and George Kelly Animals. Message me on Snapchat at George Kelly. Follow me on Twitter at George Kelly, and check out my other YouTube channel at Wealthy Eagle. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. Stay safe everyone, and I will see you all later. Bye!